Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2020 general readings. We're looking at the first half of June from the 1st to the 15th, so just the first 2 weeks of June. This reading is for the water sign of Scorpio for the first half of June. Welcome to everyone. I hope that everyone is safe and well, continuing to stay that way. I know the world is beginning to open up in different places and different stages, so I hope everyone stays as safe as possible. Thanks for all that you have done and continue to do in support of this channel, liking, sharing, subscribing, donating, or just simply tuning in to the videos. Thank you so much. So this reading is for Scorpio. Scorpio sun, moon, rising. If your Venus is in Scorpio, if you are watching, cross-watching for a Scorpio as well. If you know all of your signs, sun, moon, rising, Venus, watch them. They can all bring in additional bits of information to give clarity on what's going on in your particular life, because general readings, of course, always resonate a little differently for everyone. If this reading or any of the readings do resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, reach out for a personal reading, just click on the description link below, click on that little arrow that pulls down info. You'll see contact details there. You can email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I offer a variety of different types of readings. And I do readings full-time. It's all that I do, so I'm pretty diligent at working with everyone's schedules to get readings set up with you or sent out to you as quickly as possible. So email me if you're interested. I look forward to hearing from those of you that are. Okay, Scorpio, let's take a look at what the first 2 weeks of June have in store for you. I am using the Gilded Tarot Royale today. I am also using a new external microphone because I know there's been some volume issues with my videos lately. This is kind of a cheap one I was able to get quickly. I did order a very nice conferencing one, but shipping being what it is these days, it's taking a little longer to get here. So hopefully this will suffice until then. Okay, Scorpio, first half of June. We begin with the Two of Cups, followed by the Page of Pentacles, Temperance, followed by the Knight of Wands. From the bottom of the deck, overall energy for the first half of June is the Magician. So Scorpio, it looks like you're trying to manifest something or trying to figure out how to manifest something. And trying to keep your balance in the midst of it. It feels like you're trying to manifest something, and you're actually at the beginning of trying to figure out how to actually begin to put it together in a practical kind of way. And it looks like it's you and somebody else who's doing that, because so your overall energy is the Magician, who's the manifester. He has a lot of experience. He's learned a lot, through trial and error, success and failure, and he's now at the place where he has all the tools, knowledge, wisdom, and experience in order to take what he envisions in his mind and in his heart and physically manifest it into reality by using his experience, his tools, knowledge, external resources, and putting them together to actually make something a reality that he wants. So this is the manifester. We have the Two of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So the Two of Cups is a traditional soulmate card. It can be soulmates in terms of kindred spirits on best friends. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic soulmate, but somebody that you connect with on a very twinny, karmically connected, kindred spirit, best friends kind of level. Again, could be romantic or not. So definitely you're working with someone else on this. Now, for some of you, it could be trying to manifest this relationship with someone maybe that you've met recently. But to me, this feels like an already established partnership for many of you. Not for all of you, but for many of you. So the two of you together, we have the Page of Pentacles, are trying to figure out how something, or you're beginning to get an idea of what it's going to take to actually put something together. So you have something that you're obviously you're trying to manifest or to make happen, to put something together. We'll clarify that. The Page of Pentacles, Pentacles is very concrete earth energy. So the Page of Pentacles, pages usually represent an energy or somebody who, they've been learning, they're in school, they're learning, but they're still at the beginning of trying to figure out how to put what they've learned into practical application. And Pentacles is earth energy. So this page is at the beginning of the path. He's just coming to a deeper understanding and awareness of, okay, it's going to take this and this and this, so how do I begin to put this together on a very practical sort of level, like create something. It feels like there may be like details or physical activity involved in trying to create this thing. Before we go on, let's clarify what this is. What is it you're trying to manifest or bring about, or... What I'm getting to is that some of you are trying to put something together. I don't know if it's a function or something. And you're just beginning to kind of understand what it's actually going to take and what you need to pull together in order to make this thing happen. And the Magician is a great manifester. He's kind of like the entrepreneur of the tarot. But if the Magician has a challenge, it's sometimes in working with others, which requires teamwork, collaboration, which requires compromise and negotiation. So sometimes the Magician has a hard time like collaborating with other people because he's walked his own path, he's good at what he does, and his way is the best way because that's the way he's always done it. He or she's always done it, and so that often doesn't work well in collaborating with other people. And it might be that what you and this other person or this partnership is, you're trying to, maybe it's about you have this thing you want to manifest and you're just starting to realize that it's going to take other people and other people who have like another person or other people who also have their own ideas and opinions and experiences and resources on how to do it too. And you're like, okay, how is this actually going to work? So let's clarify what this is. I'm getting too many cooks in the kitchen. Strange. Okay. What is this about? What are you trying to manifest or put together here? The Four of Wands. This is a celebration card. It's one of the happy home cards. It's a celebratory card. It's usually a card that represents celebrations that include family and friends. It's a card that can represent marriage, childbirth, anniversaries, graduations. It's a card that has a strong connective energy with friends and family. One of the happy home cards, the 1111 card, a card of stability in regards to home, family, and friends. And it can often represent a celebratory event of some kind. It often shows up for like a wedding or an anniversary party or graduation. I mean, we're looking at June here, and the summer months are, one of those traditional time periods of the year for weddings and graduations and family reunions and things of that sort. So it looks like a lot of you are trying to put together some kind of activity and trying to figure out maybe with other people and trying to arrange things and coordinate things. And we also have to deal with rapidly fluctuating rules with, okay, you can do this and you have to social distance this way, and no, then the next day or the next week it changes and now you have to do it this way. So it looks like you're trying to put together some kind of, I don't know, get together or function or something of that kind that is about or includes family and friends, and you have this idea of how it needs to go, but you have to perhaps work with other people and work with rules and restrictions that are constantly changing and fluid, and so you're kind of like going, okay, I have this great idea and this is what I want to do, but okay, now we're starting to realize like what this is actually going to be. It could be, and what it is, of course, is a general reading. There's so many of you watching. It's going to be different things for different people. It might be trying to put together a wedding, an anniversary party, a graduation, a family reunion, something that is celebratory, friends and family. And how do we do this? Are we allowed to do this? And how can we do this? And how can we coordinate this? And kind of all of that. And you're like, oh my gosh. And we have this energy in the second week So that's like the first week. And then we have this energy the second week of trying not to lose your mind. Kind of, we have Temperance and the Knight of Wands. On the surface, kind of a dichotomy of energies, like two different types of energies. Like the Knight of Wands, he's the fast. I mean, all of the knights are known for charging forward. Even the Knight of Pentacles. Knights are known for being very single-minded and focused. They're all about accomplishing their mission and their quest. They rush in, they do their thing, and they come back out again. They all go at various different speeds, but all knights are known for kind of charging off and accomplishing that mission and quest. And of all four of them, the Knight of Wands, because he's the Knight of Fire, he's the fastest, the most spontaneous and impulsive and aggressive and, charge, I'm going forward and I'm going to get this done. And then we have Temperance, which is all about balance. It's about taking opposite extremes and staying grounded, balancing them in the middle, unison, harmony, trying to manage and balance without getting emotionally pulled this way and physically pulled that way, with circumstances that we cannot control. It's all about kind of staying grounded. So the second week of June looks kind of like a balancing act, Scorpio. This too shall pass. And there's a happy thread running through this. It's like you're planning to try and bring some people together, coordinate something, and you have this great idea of how it's going to be. But I think at the end of April, the beginning of June, you're kind of like, okay, well, it's going to require all these details and this coordination and, how and where and when and safety and all of this kind of stuff. And the second week, you're drawn between trying to rush forward and do this and trying to maintain this balanced, safe way of doing this as well. And I mean, we're only looking at a short period of time, the first 2 weeks of June. So it looks like the first 2 weeks of June are kind of taken up with trying to figure this thing out and trying to find what the balance is and how you're going to do it. Let's see if there's anything else that's coming out of this. Or take a look at what's the short-term outcome of this, which is kind of like taking a quick peek ahead. I mean, we'll see what comes out in the mid-month readings too, but for now, let's just see what the short-term outcome of this energy is. Like some of this, it feels like it might be frustrating or annoying, especially trying to deal with changing things and coordination. But the reason for it is like happy, so don't lose sight of that, okay? The Knight of Swords, that's like 3 knights now, right? 3, no, 2. So the Knight of Swords is the Knight of Air, so he's bringing information, conversation. Let's see what's behind it. The 3 of Pentacles. Okay, good. I like to see this. So this is teamwork, collaboration, compromise, negotiation, working with another person or a group of people in order to accomplish something. It's not always easy. What everyone can agree on is, okay, everybody is here for the same purpose. We're trying to achieve, to accomplish X. Everybody may have different ideas and opinions and experiences and skills and wisdom and all of that kind of stuff. So it's about everybody coming to the table. You already agree on what you're there for. Now it's about kind of everybody putting their heads together and saying, okay, this is how we want to do this. You're in charge of this. You're in charge of that, etc. So lots of communication, conversation, collaboration. That's like the short-term outcome of this. So it looks like you, well, you may have had Scorpio, you're kind of like the Magician here, which is a bit of an independent entrepreneurial energy. But this is about coordinating and collaborating and working with other people as a team in order to get this accomplished and get it accomplished well and efficiently. So remembering, even when you come up with the frustrations of details and rules and regulations and how you can put this thing together and if it's possible and where and who, and maybe frustration and dealing with other people who have their own ideas on how to do this. Ultimately, it's about remembering what it's for, which is a really happy, celebratory kind of energy. So remember that. It's going to help carry you through. And other people have, valuable ideas and input and resources and skills to bring to the table too. So don't forget that. So, Scorpio, that is your reading for the first half of June. It sounds kind of exciting, maybe a little frustrating here and there trying to put it together, but it looks like it's for something really positive. So whatever it is, congratulations. So that's your reading. I hope that you found it helpful and interesting, and if this reading resonated with you, you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, take a deeper look at something, just click on the description link below, click on that little arrow that pulls down information. Email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be happy to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the June 2020 mid-month general readings. Until then, stay safe and well. I wish you many blessings, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.